I'd like to say hi to everybody. Here we go to the lag. Looks like Matt Krah wins the lag, and he'll be up first. This is a winter break format, race to 9. The loser here goes home, and the winner moves on to his next round, which probably will be at 6 o'clock. Just trying to peek over and look at the chat, see where everybody's doing, if everything's okay. If possible, anybody want to put the links up to the AZ Billiards for the live scoring? I'd appreciate it. Here we go, Matt Krah to the break. There is a break box that they're using in this format, meaning that they have to break either at the spot or anywhere in between the two diamonds there off the rail. Here we go. Matt uses the cut break, a little inside English. And the players are allowed to push out here if they want after the break. That's what Pat elects to do. 9 ball comes up and leaves Matt with a kick shot. And he gives it back. It was kind of a questionable. He had eyes on the 1 ball. He could have possibly played a thin safe off of it, but I guess he didn't like it. He tied some balls up and figures if he kicks this well, he's going to leave some distance and possibly get that 1 ball down here by this cluster. Let's see if his plan works out. Oh, he was able to see the whole ball. A nice shot and an unfortunate hit by the point. Try and catch this 2 ball a little thin, possibly. No, he caught it full in the face. A nice shot there by Pat Fleming. And the 9 ball counts on that. He goes up for an early lead of 1-0. Well, that's what happens when you let it fly a little bit. That was a kind of I'm going to kick it, and let's see what happens. I'm going to try and stop it and separate everything. That's what happens. Race to 9. Pat Fleming up 1-0. Now, the winner of this event, I'm going to say, going to have the breakdown pretty good. It seems like I'm seeing a lot of dry breaks. Oh, that's an unfortunate break there for Mr. Fleming. Balls are nice and wide open for Matt. I don't see much trouble. Please like and share the stream here. Get some more people watching. Got 2 fierce competitors. Both seasoned veterans in this game. Although Matt's, he's a little young, but he's been around for some time, playing pool since he was a kid. So, as we've seen before, this is an all ball foul with a contingency of there's a rule change in all ball fouls. If you foul a ball as you're down and you don't have the cue ball in motion, you can tell your opponent, and then your opponent has the option of putting the ball backward to where it belongs. So it's kind of confusing, but we'll, if it should arise again, we'll explain it. Matt got a little far in at 3, so he's going to have to utilize the bridge. Some players have a little difficulty with that dart-style bridge. You're going to be awfully close to his work. Good shape here, though. All right, folks, what do you do with this 4 to the 5? Do you play the 5-9 combo? He doesn't have much of a... I don't know if he can force it down and try and play the short side. He's got enough angle. He's going to have to play it. Yeah. And he got an off angle on it, too. I think preferably you want to be a little straighter on this, looking straight at the 5 into the 9. Now he's kind of cutting it backwards. Let's see what he does. I think he played for it, so you might as well shoot it now. Secure the cue ball down by the 6 possibly. Wow, he really put that hole in there. That was a nice shot. That thing went in like it had eyes. Nice shot, Matt Krah. Put Matt Krah up for another one. There we go. Hey, I see my man Rahana in the booth. He's hanging out. How you doing, sir? It's Rahana from the Hannah. Check him out on Facebook. The Rahana. Y'all know him. He's my brother from the West Coast. He's an East Coast transplant over there in California, though. He's originally from New Jersey. That's why we like him so much. Matt going with the cut break and fortunate enough to find a wayward ball. Gets kissed in. And a nice opportunity here. Everything's open. I might be able to get out from here. Try not to, I don't like trying to hold this cue ball up on this one. You just shoot this with like a 5-speed, say. Go back and forth a little bit. Wow. That was close. Come all the way down here to the rail if you can. Oh, I like getting close to the balls that are in the hole. Makes it a little easier getting on the next ball. Oh, I'm looking at the 3. I thought that 7 was the 3. Pardon me there. Oh, he's over the ball. Get a little funny on it. Leaving his bridge hand open and up in the air. That's what made that ball possible to bank. Miss. He got a little fortunate. There's a little payback there for Pat Fleming's 9 ball that he rocketed in. Yeah, I think he missed that because his bridge hand was a little floppy in the air, you know. He was fortunate to get out of this with a little bit of luck. Matt aware of the 7 ball that's hanging there. Can't be fouling that, and then in the process of shooting the ball, that would have been a foul. That's what we were discussing earlier. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, Pat is using his old Miucci. Kenny, if you go to AZ Billiards, they may have on the computer. I don't know if you can do it on your phone or mobile device. You can go from your computer and check out AZ Billiards, and I believe today's matches are up, or a portion of them. Give Matt Crow another one. He takes the lead 2-1. Let's see if he can duplicate that break. He's securing the cue ball real nice. I've watched, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 breaks since I've been here, and some on TV or the stream with y'all yesterday. And although they're breaking from the box, I don't see anybody really concentrating on getting that one in the side. Outside English. It looked like a dead rack there.
You got the name changed and everything?
My man Upstate Al back in the building. We got a score of 2-1. The captain will be back on in his seat in a few minutes, and I'll be right with you, folks. I'm going to take a 2-second break. Stand by. And Kenny, I'll check and see if we can get who's playing next for you. Thank you for everybody putting the links up there. Pat Fleming plays it safe, but he makes the one ball. And he sees the two. Let's see if he... Try not to feel guilty about that, Mr. Fleming. That's pool. That's the game of 9 balls. Sometimes it happens. Pat goes for his counterweight there. You can check that out on AccuStats. It's a nice little tool to have if you can get used to it. It's a forward weight to your cue stick. Helps you when you're on a rail or over a ball. Stand by.
Well, hi, everybody. Upstate Al. Tippy
McManus in the booth, and of course, the gentleman that was sitting in Troy helping upstate here with this match as Tippy drove me to urgent care just to bring you up to date. Thanks, Tip.
You're quite welcome.
At least I didn't crash the ship or the boat.
Yeah, we were watching you. No, we weren't. We weren't watching. But it was nice. They got me right in, got me right out, shot me up. Hopefully everything will go right.
All right, so we got a score of 2-1. Mr. Pat Fleming trailing Matt Krah, but has an opportunity here to tie it up. Doesn't look like much of a problem here. Pat got himself a nice little angle here on a 6 to go to the rail and out in line with that 7. He wants to go past the either straight will work. The 8 ball's in a nice position. All he has to worry about is getting to the center of the table. Just didn't want a blind pocket shot because then the cue ball will be running into the 9. Which probably might not have been a bad move either because you could have pushed that 9. You know, I like kind of pushing that 9 away from that center of the table.
In an easier location.
Yeah, on the rail, in the pocket.
He looks like he's going to come 2 rails in line to the 8. Yep.
There we go, folks. I think Pat is 70 or 71 years old and still competing at a rather high level. Stretched out, gonna have to use the bridge. Oh, get the bridge, mister.
Now, you wouldn't want to put that weight on that Pat sells the
No,
balance,
not at this, not with
to keep the bridge and the stick down?
No, I don't
want
think-
to shoot it.
No, I think he only uses that
On
off
the
rail
rail.
shot.
or over a ball.
Well, that's
Or-
yeah, on the
right.
rail shot, and now he's just about as high as the rail, so I figured he would use it. But
No, I think it would kind of impede your follow through with that. I don't know, though. You never know. I don't think he.
Oh,
Maybe he should have tried it.
that's about how my morning went.
Like Al's or
No,
Pat's?
like that.
oh, you don't want to have any days like I've been having. Trust me.
I could not do anything right this morning.
Yeah.
Well, you did okay. You woke up, pal. Watch your side pocket there.
Oh, yeah, every day on the green side's a good day.
All right, Matt Krah in the lead, 3-1. Unforced error by Pat Fleming. Missing position on that 9, having to utilize the bridge.
Talking about Pat Fleming, here it is right on your screen. It's the 2019 International 9-Ball Open, taking place again in Norfolk, Virginia. Mr. Pat Fleming making sure there's $50,000 added. I suggest you get in right away. And don't be closed out of this one. And don't wait till the last minute. You could be closed out. Go over to international9ballopen.com. Back to the match. Matt Krah is set to break, leading 3-1. We're racing to 9 at this point of the event. And Matt yesterday shot pretty good.
Now you can check and see who put Matt on the B side if you go over to AZ Billiards, and all the brackets there and the live scoring.
Yeah.
Tip our hat to Mike Howard and Jerry Forsythe for offering that product for everybody.
That's azbilliards.com. And there's the new AZ Billiards AZB T-shirts.
T-shirt, yeah.
And you can get those right at azbilliards.com.
I tried to get one.
I seen it. I seen it on Facebook. I saw it. Oh, they're on order.
I took the run order. I'm like, I wanted one. Because since he was coming, I was like, you might as well throw one in your suitcase for me.
Throw a 4X.
Take half your suitcase up.
Archer conceded after a foul?
Yes.
I wasn't here.
Yes.
Really? What
yeah,
happened?
Yeah, we'll discuss that after the match. Basically, SVB called a touch ball foul as he was
Score
shooting.
was what? Do you remember?
6-3, I believe.
Okay. He was down, Johnny?
Yeah. And he kind of got a little disgusted and conceded the match. Nice save there by Matt Krah.
At 6-3, he conceded the match?
6-3, it would have been 7-3.
Not just the game. I mean, the
Conceded the match, right? The game, then the match. So I believe the official score would have been 7-3.
Frankie put Matt Krah on the B side. We streamed it yesterday, and Tony Iggy was actually watching.
Yeah, that was a good match. I was watching.
Yeah, I think they were tied up to 4 apiece, or 5 apiece, and then Frankie put a little distance between them.
Nice 2-rail kick there by Pat.
And gets very fortunate.
You know, Pat's been shooting those shots all his life. He loves just bringing that ball right back down to the opposite side of the table. He hits them pretty good.
I don't think Matt has any peek at this. You may have to go flatten this out on the short rail. Yeah, I don't believe
Got a
he
little
can
bit of the ball there.
I don't think so.
I
I
don't
think
think
he's
so
he's
either.
going to have to go to this bottom rail with the low right and flatten it out and hit it. You might as well hit it. If you're going to hit this, you're going to hit it hard. That's sweet.
Oh, wow.
How did that cue ball find the side pocket?
It's amazing.
Like it had eyes. Well, one good thing he wound up with was leaving that 5 ball so deep.
Yeah, look how deep that stopped in that pocket.
That's
huh?
like playing peekaboo. That's the diamond tables for you folks. That's a Pro-Am diamond table with the Simonis cloth. Let's get a little bit of a drill here. Up and down
Up and
for
down,
the
1 to the 2, 2 to the 3, 3 back down to the 4,
Now, is
4
this
back up to 5.
the 3 to the 4. The 4 is by the 9, correct?
Correct.
All right. I believe that 4 passes.
Yeah, I do too.
So he's got a little work to do.
After this match, folks, we have Eric Hollefson out of Canada playing Bucky Subaton next.
Oh, that
4
should be
p.m.
a great
Yeah,
match.
that'll be a good match, sure.
And Bucky, I believe last year or maybe the winter session, fared well. He may have come in 4th or 5th in this event.
I believe that was last August. He
And
had a
he-
big
Oh.
match against Earl.
And he actually got shut out of this one. He didn't get his entry in time. Folks, if you want to play in the Turning Stone Casino, get over to Mike Zuglin's website. Tell him you want to play, because at this event right now, he's taking entries for the next one in January.
Yep.
So if you want to play in it, really the best tournament and most comfortable arena, this is the place to do it.
Yeah, Pat gets marked down for a shooting error there by missing that 2 ball using inside English. And you hit the point on these diamond tables
That's going to come up short.
with a deep shelf, and that's what happens. Yeah, she sure did. This is a tough one, too, because being a righty, he's unable to really reach this. Just checking to see if it's froze. May have
Would
to-
you kick at this just for the safety? Kick into the 3-2 rails until the cue ball runs back down table?
No,
It's
I
like a two-way shot. If
I
it doesn't go, you safe?
I thin it off of the right side and bring the cue down by the 7.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you said to bank it back. He's going off of this side because this is going to leave him a shot.
No, he's going to
brings
the rail.
6 into
He's going
play,
to the
too.
rail.
All right, he got away with it.
He went to the rail. That's a
Good shot.
heck of a nice shot.
Yep.
Great shot there. Played that Z deep into the corner.
Let that be a lesson. Don't just bank the 3 and go for a two-way shot. Matt played the 3 into the second diamond on the right-hand long rail above the side pocket, and then got that cue ball.
He played the cue ball all the way.
Unbelievable.
Right.
Unbelievable, that cue
And
ball.
Pat nodded his head in agreement of a good shot. Nice safe there by Matt, leaving him a nice open table.
Do you do the 3 rails and shoot the 4 in the bottom right where the 3 goes? Got it, right?
I think, yeah,
You come
go
around.
forward.
Yeah, sure.
He gets to hit this with a little speed, too.
Yeah, he tried to 2-rail it. He got there. He's all right. Like you said, that 5 ball is the only thing that might have a chance of disrupting Matt's run here.
Yeah, the closer you can get to this 5, the better with your cue ball.
Straight, I think straight. No?
On the bottom rail would be great.
And just slide the 6 down into this bottom
That's it.
left? Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, if he puts the cue ball up by the 5 on that top rail,
Right.
all he has to do is just come off the rail and then play the 6 down here by the 7.
He's
and
there, too.
It has natural. Your cue ball path is natural.
Didn't get that natural angle right now because the cue ball's not near the rail, but he can try to get there.
He's fine. He could just bump off the rail a couple inches.
Watch the point on the bottom of his pocket. If he hits it, the reaction to cue ball is going to freak him out.
Perfect.
He didn't hit it, and he played it perfect.
Yeah, now the cue ball
Troy's
has,
calling every shot right on the money. Tippy's over there enjoying the commentary.
Troy's got it covered.
He has
does.
I don't need to.
he has a natural path to come down for the 7. This is
Tippy
a
will
wrap.
only jump in to correct us.
That's good.
That's exactly true.
Nice shot. Again, you don't have to be straight in on the next ball. You
Well,
need the angles.
you never want to be straight in on your next ball.
Unless you're shooting the
The
last
9.
ball on the table.
That 9 ball, that's about it.
All right. It's fine to get perfectly straight on this one.
All right,
Yeah.
Matt's really starting to take over here. The pocketing of this one here, he'll be up 4-1. You know, going to 9, that's a pretty good lead, even though it's only 3 games.
Yeah. Pat Fleming, the inventor of the TPA that you can see on AccuStats, he knows with the level of play that Matt has, a couple mistakes like that, and you're not going to have a good day, you know, because Matt's not going to miss many balls.
No, he's
And
steady,
it's a
solid.
short race to 9. There we go, Thomas Grimaldi. You're looking for anybody in that area, right? Oh, yeah, on Long Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he travel too?
Yeah.
There we go. Hook up your basement, your
Sales and service of pool tables. Build your game room. Custom bars. TGrimaldiPoolTables.com. All right, let's get to the break. We're going into rack 6 here.
Matt using the cut break once again. Watch the
Oh,
scratch.
yeah, I like that.
He scratched. But he caught the wing ball, which is hard to do when you're playing from break from the box. And the wing ball went right in.
All right, Pat's got a wide open table, nothing tied up. And what do we got?
Only problems
5 to the 6.
Only problems I see here is the ones you make of it.
Yeah, right? The only person that's going to cause any kind of conflict here is yourself.
Yourself, right?
Yeah.
You don't get on the right side of a ball or something.
Right.
Yeah, it's good. I'll show you a little something. He didn't feel comfortable. He walked around the table a little bit. This is a better path.
He's going to bump the 6. What is that in the middle of the table?
That's the 8.
He's going to bump that?
He's
Oh,
coming back.
drawing.
He's going to play the 2 on the short side.
Drawing it. Yeah, because there was no need to pump anything.
Yeah.
Everything has a pocket.
like
Numerous pockets.
Why move the cue ball when you don't have to, right?
No,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
that or any other ball. I mean, you don't want to move balls if you don't need to. Sooner or later, something bad's going to happen.
You think the 5 to the 6? How about this? He's got to get good on this right here.
The 3 to the 4.
Yeah, the 2 to the 3 even.
Right, 2 to the
He
3.
hit it with the inside dope, and he got there. Does he get straight
Watch
enough?
the side there.
Wow.
Actually overran
We're
position
gonna
a little.
grab his little counterweight.
Do you force this around tips, 2 to 3 rails, and come back to the other side of the 8 ball, the right side?
Well,
Yeah, I think so.
He's on the rail here. What else could he do? Roll it if he's that straight.
yeah,
he might be
except
straight.
a longer shot. You can do that. He's on the edge right now. He's just recently missed a couple shots. So
Yeah, well, you don't want to roll up and wind up being straight on that 4.
Watch the cue ball jump if he juices this.
Yeah, see, this
I
way.
like that.
Well, this way it affords you some angle to get over to the 5. Now, he could have wound up dead straight
Dead
on the
straight,
4. Now you
right.
got to worry about,
pinching it back
right.
at 7 feet.
And avoiding the side pocket. Doesn't get any better than this, folks. Come on down. Get these pictures with these commentators, some autographs. And it doesn't get better than this.
Pat goes to the center of the table here. He does like moving the cue ball around a little bit, though. Oh, boy. You're in trouble.
Himself in trouble now.
You got trouble. Watch him try and cut this in real thin. Come inside 3 rails and get on a 6. This is, you know what? Here's a nice safe. Roll up on a 9.
Right.
A little short, but not terrible. Matt will come off the bottom rail and probably put the 5 up by the 6. If you hit it full in the face. I don't like going this way. He's looking at this way like the shortcut. The cue ball's going to get a little swirly here, I think.
Whatever you do, just don't make the 5.
Yeah, I didn't like that. He could have caused some separation there.
I'm getting a few messages here in my Facebook private message asking if I'm okay. I'm okay. They just gave me a tetanus booster and they gave me some antibiotics. All good. We're good.
He's got a couple of days left.
Tippy was talking about my streak with black cats. It seems like everything I do goes the opposite way.
Unfortunate kiss there.
Yeah, we'll try keeping Al around for a little bit longer.
Like Mr. Peter Fleming said to Cohane one time, that's some pretty good medicine you're on there, sir. Pat's little trick shot there,
The
double
old
kiss.
Double kiss, yeah.
And you know what? Eddie was in the booth yesterday
Talking about that.
talking about him and Pat playing that double kiss off of that ball that's there, but a different shot. So
Right. It's pretty much the
says
same
they've been
shot.
practicing it.
Right.
You know, somebody hits me with that, you say, oh, he got lucky. Well, he played it.
He keeps hitting you with it.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Hey, Christian, how are you? Long time no see.
And we have, someone said Hunter Lombardo's catching a gear. Apparently, someone's monitoring the AZ billiards.
Someone? I think that guy's a little familiar, ain't he?
I don't want to embarrass him. Nice safe there. Monitoring the live scoring there by AZ Billiards.
Yeah, that's Kolinsky. He's the nephew of the serial killer.
Oh.
They used to work for the mob. Hey, Celeste, what's up? I told the story about 100 times. This is
He's
the last
just got a
time
black cloud follow him around, Celeste.
I stepped on a rusty nail, honestly, and I think, I don't know if my tetanus was up to date, but I started to get an infection, my leg swollen and red. But I feel 100% better right now since I know I got the tetanus shot. They gave me antibiotics, all good. I think I got an infection from that rusty nail, which could cause lockjaw, and then I'd be out of stroke.
That was the first upstate. As soon as I came in, he started telling me the story. I was like, "Go right to the urgent care.
Yeah.
Get that done. Don't even play with
And
that."
then Tippy rode me over there, but I'm all good. All good.
It's like you hear someone, falling ill to a disease or something that was eradicated.
I don't know why he asked him for an enema when we got into place, but
Good God. Oh. You're back again, sir. All right, Matt Krah has a. What do you do here, folks? Do you play aggressive and bank it, or do you play strategic and play it safe here. You can play it safe, containing safe, put the 6 up by the 8, and put the cue ball some separation. I think that might be the best bet.
Smiley, I've been rubbing my germs on him all weekend. Oh, you want to take the glasses off?
Take our glasses off. We got a picture. There we go. All right. Matt well on his way to a 5-1 lead here. Nice to see. He always has a nice pace about him.
Oh yeah, he's
Not a fast player,
he's
not a
slow and steady though.
Yeah, not slow though. He's not.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
He's just
right.
a
He's
nice
got the
pace.
nice pace, right?
Nice pace.
Yep.
Like some players are just slow. And I don't like that pace, especially for 9-ball.
I use the word deliberate. I don't.
Yeah, deliberate, right?
No.
He doesn't seem to get rattled.
He's deliberate. Yes. Not slow at all.
Rubbing it. Johnny saw a spider on a table, screamed and ran out the door saying, "You can have it, Shane."
All right, Matt Krah goes to the top of the table. No rack checking, which I like. I mean, that's not a rule, but I kind of like that.
Yeah, get up there and break him.
Yeah, get up there and smash him. Play the one on the side.
8 ball in the corner. What was that?
Made a couple
7?
balls.
Yeah,
He made
7
the
went down
8.
too. Yeah.
Got a shot on a 1.
And the 2 leads to the 3. And
Looks like everything leads to each other.
yeah,
right
they
here.
sure do. Yeah, just stop on the 1. The 2, you just stop. Leave yourself a little angle on the 3 going up towards the 4. Yeah, this is a home run. Just stay in line.
He needs an angle here. He's got to make sure he gets that angle in, and
He's got a little angle going to the rail, so he's going to have to go back and forth a little bit.
just a little bit, not too much.
I think he hit this with a little speed as opposed to trying to float it in. I don't like floating balls in.
Perfect. He's perfect here.
You know what I'm saying, Tip? We try and like
absolutely.
touch balls in,
Yeah, it's
unless you're in dead stroke.
Yeah. Too easy to.
Yips.
Yeah.
Get the yips.
Your impact is offline.
If you're not trusting of it, it'll come back and bite you. Some matches well on the way here. I see Jason Platt and Eddie Colhane locked up in horns. I think it scores 2-1 over there. Got Rob Pohl and
Oh, Matt.
hard for me to read. Bombard. Possibly. Oh, what happened here? He scratched.
Yeah, he caught a piece of 9, scratched, coming back and scratched in the side.
All right. Let's see. I see. This is a little peculiar shooting this down table. Oh, okay. He was just putting himself in position to where he would like to be to shoot this 5. Looks a little uncomfortable, even with ball in hand.
Yeah, I was
Indecisive.
I was just thinking to myself, why would he want to have to play that in the other corner when he's right there?
He got a little bit of a funny angle. I think he wanted to be straight. He's going to have to go to the long rail here. Just got to watch the side pocket. He might play this in the side. Playing this in the side might not be a bad thing.
How'd he hit it?
Pretty good.
All right, get his counterweight out here when you're on a rail or over a ball. Pat's come to the conclusion a forward-weighted cue helps out in these situations. He's developed that little nifty tool. Check that out on AccuStats.
ACCU-STATS.com. You can get your counterweight right there. I think it's, how much, $29? $29, something like that?
You can
$30,
You
I
can
think.
send me 50 and I'll bring it to you. I'm not sure it is.
All right, Pat just won one, right?
Yes, I'm not sure the
5-2.
cost on that. Let me jump into the chat.
Christian's asking if Pat's playing with a full cue because those of us that know Pat well, and for years he always played with a shorter cue. Honestly,
Yeah, that is a 68-inch,
that ain't
58-inch.
I was just going to say, that's no 68-inch cue.
58-inch Mucci.
Okay.
Old Mucci with a black dot, I believe. He did have a cue that was, I think it was
this is the Mucci, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the Mucci.
He was 57.
57 or
think so,
56,
yeah.
and it was a cue maker out of New Jersey, up in North Jersey. Do you recall who it was? I have to think of it, but he did the recut points, so all his points were in hardwood. A real nice cue. So
North Jersey, you had John Bender,
right?
Skip Weston.
Skip Weston, yeah, he did.
Was it a Skip?
Yeah,
That's what I played with. One of Skip's.
Yeah, Skip Weston, and he had the points on it were recuts, so you don't have there's no joints in between the points. What a shot there by Pat Fleming. Does a full cue jump shot with, I believe, his break cue.
Tara, thank you, Tara, for the kind words. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Skip.
Hey,
I mean,
Ken the
Christian.
Farmer's in the chat.
And this is the way Matt has to play Pat Fleming. You know,
Keep him handcuffed.
you gotta. That's the way you gotta play your opponent, right?
Watch the two ball on this kick. Oh, he's going to go to the jump.
Another full length jump.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. That three ball's awfully far away. You're going to have to get a lot of power on this one.
You know, I think Pat was the first one to come out with a jump cue also.
Oh, I believe he was. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
it being at the
There's a video on it, actually, on YouTube.
high Q in Elizabeth, and this fellow walks in, and he's got a cue strapped to his back like he's a bow and arrow. And I was like, I'm sitting in the audience with Todd Fleetman, and he pulls this thing out, and he jumps a ball. And I look at Todd, I said, what just happened? I was about 12 years old, I think. And I said, he jumped it. And long story short, later on in life, I meet up with Pat, and I would get to talking. And he tells me the story about how he developed the jump cue. It all started with a tipless house cue and a ferrule, and he just whittled the ferrule down to a shape of a dime, say. And he noticed that you're able to jump real easy, so he wouldn't show anybody. Like, he'd put his cue and then he'd put it away.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Hey, get you some of that.
I thought it was magic. Well, his contribution to this sport, this game, has been just phenomenal. I mean, with all the AccuStats videos, all the hard work he's done with that, all the videos you can see.
Now digitally accessible on Vimeo.
Yeah. That and the TPA, if you go back over this match and you start seeing how the players broke, what shots they missed, what shots they kicked, and you can come up with a number, and that number correlates to basically how good they play on an average. A true, like a real true number, not not me playing you and you won. This is a true stat.
Yeah.
And
Hey, Kenny, I didn't realize that. Yeah,
And
that's
that's
the
how-
first cue that Skip Weston sold. How about that? Yeah, I've been playing with Skip's cue for, it's got to be close to 20 years.
I had an opportunity relatively recently for him to make me a cue, and I had to pass up. I just, I didn't want to. I didn't want to start collecting cues, and I would have been honored to have his cue.
Yeah, I don't think, aside from maybe a little rap work or some tips or whatnot, I don't think Skip's doing anything anymore.
Yeah, no.
Wow. What a nice shot by Matt Krah. He keeps the pressure on.
Yeah, 2-rail kick here. This is a tough one. You got to let this one fly.
First, you got to judge it. You're shooting into the short rail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a corner player like we are in
Yeah.
three cushion, right? Go right to the corner. They say 2.5. I think if he goes at that second
If
time.
he's going to Z shot, like Efren shot,
I don't think you can.
he just looked at it right though. You seen him like that?
Yeah, no.
And shooting into the short rail, you got to be careful of fouling.
A little high right. High left, sorry about that. Hard to get a little speed on this, but
Yeah.
the tables are playing fast enough. You're almost better off, like, you want to separate balls, but sometimes if you can get them real close, that's good too. So you might want to float up to this one just enough to get it to the rail and hope and kind of keep your fingers crossed that, for your next attempt at
Oh, he's in a tough spot there. I don't know.
I say go this way. If I had a telephone.
Right. Well, that's what he's looking at doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's looking to go that way.
Okay. Good.
In other words, the bottom rail.
He's a little
close,
short there. He's short.
than the right long rail they're talking about.
Looks a little short. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to get spin on the ball, but it's tough to do without fouling the two.
Yeah.
Nice safe there
he
by
was-
Matt Krah, and he gets rewarded with ball in hand.
Yeah. Well,
He's
that's-
got work to do, though. This is not over. He's got to go between the 5 and the 3, come in that short side of the right side of the 2, and then have the natural angle go up with his 3. He's got the 4 in direction. A lot of things could happen here.
Nobody's got going. He's in the lead of 5-2.
I have to agree. The
Does
score's
that
right.
does that 3 go by the 6? Because it don't look like it goes by the 7.
Yeah, it goes in the side. That's where it goes.
Well, I know it goes.
if
on
it
the
goes
side,
by
yeah.
the 6s, that's where he was trying to go to.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, he looked it out. We didn't look at it yet. Yeah, he's coming to the right side of the 2. Yeah, he's going up. That 3 must go. But he's got to watch the 4. Like I said, it's sitting right there just waiting for him to come inside.
I think he's looking to slide past that 9 in between a 9 and a 4 and play it in the side.
I think
Oh,
you got
God,
2
that's
straight
a
on to
small
do
window.
that now.
He's going to draw out of this, back into the angle, go around the 5. Yep.
Yeah, hit it
Nice
good.
shot.
Maybe it does go.
It does
Oh,
go.
well, obviously, you played for there. Don't confuse me.
I said he's only here to set you right.
I'll tell you that he got nice on this because you definitely want to be straight in if your ball looking at the pocket when you have another object ball kind of like blocking half or
Oh, with
two.
an impeding ball, sure.
Right. You want to be looking straight through that. You don't want to have that in your third, your peripheral vision. Fit a truck through there. Oh, Matt well on his way to a commanding lead.
Yes, the 9 on the break does count in this tournament.
Yeah, this is old school rules. Loser racks, winner breaks. How'd you play there, Tip?
Terrible.
Terrible? Yeah, not good. Weren't happy with your performance.
Not one bit.
How about your break? You get to do any of that? I'm saying,
Breaking?
yeah, break. Did you?
Yeah, I mean, I played horrible.
I feel that if you're playing well, you're going to break well.
No, lack of table time.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
Hey, there's plenty of players that didn't play for a few months and came right out of retirement and won a tournament. So things happen.
and then I think I shocked myself for my first match.
Oh, you moved on yourself. You gave yourself. Oh, against George. Oh yeah, you gave yourself the.
Yeah, there's a whole story behind
Yeah, no,
it. Oh, God, I got drilled.
You know, it's for George. It's fun to drill guys, though.
It was,
Did he?
dang, we had a good time.
Did he
was
play?
painless.
Did he play well?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he gave you a beating. That's
Yeah.
and that's this format. It allows you to do that. You can kind of like run over.
He had a
opponents.
couple of flubs the first 2 games scratched, and then his break was working, and he was wide open and running out every rack.
There you
so
go. You can't stop
Then he
that.
snapped the 9 in.
Yeah,
and,
there you go.
Yeah, see, Iggy knows. I did deserve it. That's right. I opened my big mouth, and I got what I asked for. Yeah, but no, he just played good. I mean, I had a couple opportunities, but it is what it is. And then the wheels really fell off this morning. I was down 7-1, come back 7-6, and wound up losing.
Matt's been pretty successful on the break here, making a ball. Although it hasn't been like your typical one in the side or, the wing ball. And I gave him
Upstate Al Jinx.
I got him. Pat sent me in to give him a jinx. Well, not much there. Pat's got a little bit of work to do with that 3 ball. Now he's going to have to go after this. I mean, he's got shoot the 1, and he's got to get an angle on 2 to break up the 3, and who knows what's going to happen after that. So that's why he played that all the way. Nice shot. Great safe there by Pat Fleming. I was going to say that it didn't benefit you to make that one, really. You had a chance to get Matt on a couple scratches here. Here's another 2-rail kick with the side pocket involved.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to come up about 2 inches, like go to the short rail, come to the long rail 2 inches before the side pocket.
Again, that cue ball being married up like that, it's hard to not only shoot the shot, but the foul.
Yeah, and you jacked up a little bit. Yeah, you need that special little
counterweight
that Pat got. It does help. It's like having a nice grip on your hammer, It does. So you can feel the difference in your cue stick.
Well, here you got to have all the confidence in the world. It's hard to judge because you're so close to the short rail besides that. See if Matt hits it.
Matt's looking pretty good here. I like this. He's flattening it out a little bit. He's going to hit this with a little speed.
Bend it.
Yeah, it's so hard to judge shot.
Yeah, well, not only that, the balls come so straight off of the diamond rails.
Yeah, they do. Until the cloth starts wearing in, then all of a sudden.
But again, a guy like Matt, he plays on diamonds enough.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, what do you do here? I like playing safe. Play the 9-ball in the side, play the 1 up table, and marry the cue ball against the 4. How's that for a plan?
Looks like
you got to have a plan. So.
Yeah, he's got a safety plan on the 3-6. That's the only thing I can see. Well, look at the 2.
Yeah, you don't have to do it yet. I mean, you can use another ball. And
I don't know if he's going after the 3 right here, because he could. If he wants to really draw this and nudge it and still hold for the 2 ball in the side or the bottom corner, wouldn't be a bad shot.
No, it's a nice aggressive shot, which I like. Shooting to get out. You got ball in hand. Here's an opportunity to get to that 3.
Yeah, Pat's looking only to get the 2 ball in the upper right-hand corner and with a little angle. Oh, he actually didn't want the angle, unless he likes going into him this way.
He might not even go into him.
Yeah, well, I mean, Matt's on 2, right?
1, I believe.
Hold it.
Wait,
hold,
2.
Whoa,
yeah.
You don't know how many fouls he's on over there.
We got him.
I don't know. When'd you get out?
First.
Didn't he scratch?
I believe he is on 2.
And then Pat tied him up in the corner.
He didn't hit the 2-railer. That's the only one that I remember. He did go after it.
Let's see how he makes out. I think he's on 1. I said because I said he can go for a 3, and although he was only on 1 at that time, he had an opportunity to.
Oh, he broke dry, right?
Right.
Oh, okay.
This is a pretty easy hit, so Matt should come out all right with this.
Yep.
Just watch the corner scratch by the 8.
Oh, almost made it.
Here we go. All of Pat's problems are solved with that 3. Nice strategic little move there. Got fortunate, but he worked out. He was on 2.
I thought he was on too.
You're right again.
Again? That's good.
Tired.
Got to keep my record.
Boy, he was sweating that. I'll never live this one down.
Oh, Pat got
Pat,
an
what are you doing over there, buddy?
Unfortunate little kiss there by the 5. He's still okay, though. I expect him to bank this.
I'll tell you what, if he didn't touch the 5, he wouldn't have been in good shape either. He would have been behind the 6.
Is he getting aggressive and
Yeah,
banking it?
I think so. He's
Gotta
backs
make
up.
something happen, right?
Yeah, his back's up against the wall a little bit.
Oh,
Well, now he's
God.
back
Right.
up against the 8.
Yeah, that's how things go.
Yeah, this was my morning. This is how my morning went too, Pat. Don't feel bad.
Pat Fleming just looked up in the rafters to say, hello,
What did I do? What did
what am I doing?
Well, he definitely put himself there. I don't know about this. This is tough. Can he swing past that? He did. He got past that 8 ball.
And he gets away with it.
Well, win or lose this game, Pat has to be. He walks to his chair a little disappointed. He had ball in hand, a nice open table, and a little careless mistake. It only takes a little bit to get out of line, and
Yep.
the wheels come falling off there.
The Sandman, Ed Ladowie, saying hi to the booth
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Ed.
from Sandcastles. No rail, right? Or did the 4
No,
hit
the-
the rail?
Yeah, the 4 went to the rail.
4
Oh,
went
it
to the
didn't
rail.
double kiss or whatever.
But I believe Pat's able to make this and pinch it back for the 5. Yeah, he really needs to get this game and then get to the break and make some good things happen.
And he's been shooting real well.
Time to get aggressive.
He's here, and he's 70 years old, and he's shooting, competing, filming.
70. He's in better shape than probably everybody in this.
All I know is
Venue.
he's in better shape than 3 people I know.
Well, 2 people you know
I'm
and
not
yourself.
mentioning anybody's names, but
He rides 200 miles.
I'll arm wrestle him.
I rode a couple 100 miles on the way up here, too.
That's what I say. If I don't have a motor, I'm not running.
Man, those hills, I'm surprised my truck made it.
And I do it all the time.
It was a nasty ride up, though, boy. We hit some severe thunderstorms.
Yeah, what a shame. Did you hit any, Troy, on the way up today?
Just some
It
clouds.
looked cloudy, yeah. I've seen that photo look cloudy on Facebook. Mr. Fleming,
Oh, don't mush him.
Yeah, he's going to wind up scratching in the corner here or something.
he's about to go at least put another beat up. It'll be 6-3
he's
after
about
the
to shoot the
pocketing
9.
of this ball. He's about to shoot the 9.
There we go. Now we can put it
You
up.
guys got no faith.
We don't wanna-
6-3.
They got Matt before.
Matt
I don't
Krah
know.
in the lead.
63. Well, you know, we like to see all hill matches, so
See your buddy John Francisco in the chat room there.
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, Johnny boy enjoying things down here in Florida.
3 ball maybe.
Ooh, it hangs on a shelf. But
That's a good thing.
we'll have a push out here, I would believe, but I don't know
Where do you push?
where to push to, right?
You back the cue ball up and give Pat his long jump cue and tell him to shoot it.
I see a shot. You shoot the 8. See where that hole is between the rail and the 1? You shoot the 8 into the rail, kiss the 1 over, leaving distance and leaving the 1 up on the diamond.
Yeah, he's pushing.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
I think he may have been trying to push to a rail first shot.
I think even with the jump cue, you can spear this in.
Hold on. Pat had to go back to the other cue to jump it. He can't see this?
Well, it sure looks like he could see it.
Yeah, he could see it.
Oh,
He's
he
got
must
it.
have a sliver of the 7 ball he's got to jump.
He jumped it well. And did he get rewarded?
Of course not.
He's getting handcuffed every chance he gets.
I think Matt's going to be handcuffed after this shot.
Oh, that was the skip lesson cue. Pat's using that as his break cue.
Yeah, Johnny, I mean, I don't know if you come here for the January event, but Mike's already taken entry fees, so if you have plans in playing in January, I suggest you get your entry paid.
Quick. Yeah, Matt's locked up here. And I think Pat cut that rail off too, didn't he? It's going to force him to go into
Two
the
rails.
two-railer.
Yeah.
Oh, he might get a little
might
angle there.
have.
I guess there's a little room in between.
Got to spin it a little.
Nice touch there by Matt Krah.
Look at Pat. Pat's got to be sick. He says, what do I got to do to handcuff this kid? I come to the table again, and I'm looking at the back of another ball.
This is a tough kick here. Two rails at side pockets involved once again. And the one railers, I don't know if you're the same as me in the chat, but I have a difficult time going one rail and keeping it straight.
Oh, I always prefer to go 2 if I can.
Oh, perhaps 2, 3. I'd rather go 6 than 1. This is so much more difficult. You can't. It's hard to judge, even with center ball and natural running English. It's hard to judge how it's going to come off of that rail. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us and sharing the stream. Thumbs up. Everybody give Upstate Owl a thumbs up, would you?
Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Don't thumbs up. I'm not up right now. How far down is up anyway?
How
You
what?
can't answer it, and your parents couldn't answer it. Trust me.
What was the question?
How far down is up?
I have a hard enough time walking and chewing gum.
That come before the chicken and the egg?
Yeah.
Depends how high up you are and how far down you are.
Missing a cushion for Tippy. Is it down on the floor down there?
A cushion?
Yeah, your wind mic.
Oh.
Wait, let's mute him first. Where are you?
Who's over here, Cole?
There we go. He's going
Okay.
to put his wind mic on so we don't hear him breathing.
That's good, Tip.
Must have been Culhane over here playing with the equipment.
Actually, it was Tom Rossman.
Yeah, we had Dr. Q.
All right, well, I'm not going to talk bad about Tom.
How much time you do upstate? Okay, about, I don't know, 12, 10 to life.
That worked out pretty well.
Yeah, that's one way to get rid of some of that mess. Rearrange your furniture. This could get a little slippery.
I just checked the text, Joe. Just got back to you. Okay.
Oh, the 4 is next, so he's got to stay up table for this, so that's pretty good for him. He's
Yeah, he
go
just
a
kept
little-
cutting it so thin that, yeah.
Go a
gotta
little
back and
inside.
forth.
and wind up playing his 5 in the short side. Come into it 2 rails, right where he's indicating with his cue stick. That works out well because it's on the same side. Wind up being on the same side for the 7 in the side if it passes. You changing his mind forward? No, he went forward. Good.
Came too low.
Got a little too much of it. Fortunate for him, he's got a dead straight in the side pocket.
Yeah, unless he chooses to put Pat on a 9 ball.
Yeah. Torture him.
Yep. Seen that coming.
I guess that's a good shot.
Well,
I mean, personally, I like being more aggressive, and
Yeah.
I would have shot that in the side
Oh,
possibly.
I get it, but now
This works.
should he happen to get ball in hand, it's a lot easier to do something with that 7.
Pat's got a 3-railer here.
You see a 3-railer?
Yeah, bottom right-hand corner.
Oh, okay. You think you can get that in short enough?
Well, he can cue the rock there, too. I mean, he's got plenty of cue ball. Oh, he might have the space in between. I know it's the shorter route he's looking at, but do you think the safest one is a 3-railer?
Bigger ball.
Yeah, I guess. That's got more than, oh, you don't have that much room.
He's going to wind up using spin to get the angle he needs.
Oh, and he gets.
What a great hit there by Pat Fleming.
Pat Fleming, folks, is colorblind, so when he gets up there, he has to look at the numbers on the balls. Give you a little insight into Mr. Fleming's world. He made 2 mistakes when he was out in the China Open because of that.
Well, they say colorblind is most of the people that are colorblind, a higher percentage of them are males.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From Poland?
No, just males. Men.
Mailmen?
Mailmen. Not mailman.
I believe in postal
That's
guy.
why. That's why all the envelopes are white, because all the mailmen are colorblind.
Oh, I give up.
Don't give up yet. We're still rolling.
Going home.
All we got to do is go outside for a couple of minutes. I got a friend.
Another 5 hours, I'll be...
Oh man,
Yeah, it's Eddie Cohen's fault. Thanks.
it is. Everything's Eddie's fault.
Nice shot. Did he nudge?
Oh,
He
all
got
he
under
needed
it.
was
It
a
might go, like Troy said in the side.
Yeah, mine.
It definitely banks. And right now we have, I think some matches are getting concluded there.
Went right in. Wow.
Yeah.
He had to hit that real good to make it.
We got Eddie Cohen and Jason Platt knotted up at 3. What are they playing? Straight pull over there? All right, looks like Matt Krah going to take a commanding lead at 7.
He's in dead
Great.
punch. I don't know if you realize it. His approach is always the same. He's in dead punch.
He has really good pre-shot routine.
Yeah, Matt plays steady, man.
Wow.
Yeah, he hasn't, I think he only missed maybe 1 or 2 balls. Made a couple safety errors. You know,
The
just
translation where he's in dead punch is, yeah, his pre-shot routine is good. Perfect. So there's 2 different languages there.
Now he's translating.
Well,
Just don't
some
let
peop-
him.
some
Just
people
don't
are
let him
confused.
spell your name, folks.
Some people are confused. Easy guys in New Jersey are different. All right.
All right, sweat the break.
7-3, guys. Matt Krah in the lead. Rack number 11, you're watching the Turning Stone Classic. Coming to you live from the Turning Stone Casino and Resort in Verona, New York.
Well, there's a break. I like that. Nice pattern here. Here's the key shot. Here is that 1 ball. The winner of this match goes on to play that great player Pancake.
Hey, Sean.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I like Sean in the next match. He's going off at 60 to 1 downstairs. I got to throw something on him. They got sports betting now, folks, right here. I think it's the only New York casino, casino in New York State that has sports betting in it. And if you smoke cigarettes, they have a smoking section of the casino. So if you're in the area, stop by and say hello to the Turning Stone.
Oh, I think he can get to this
Yeah,
1
that's
ball.
fine.
This could be a good opportunity here for Pat to
Yeah, that
Kind
ball's
of-
playable, I think.
kind of fight back. Yeah, if he can just make this, and he'll come off the rail and kiss into that 4 nice. He doesn't have to do much. The 2 balls sitting right up there for him.
Sure, I'm not even there, and I have a yeah.
You gotta love Pancake. What do you mean he's not here?
Huh?
He's here.
No, that's how do you say his last name? Wyman.
Sean,
Right.
that's Pancake.
No, Pancake Santoro.
Oh, I thought he said he's right here and he'll
Scroll.
take that bet. I don't know how to
Scrolls.
scroll.
Oh, you.
I
forget
think
it.
you
Don't
gotta
worry
go
about it.
somewhere else to scroll. I don't know how to do it.
Yes, you can, Smiley. You come up here and you can watch all the matches.
I'm not sure how you say Sean's last name. Lyman, Lenman, Leanin.
He'll say so. Let me tell you something. The gentleman off to my left, and I bet you guys don't even know who he is. He's been in every pool room in the country, and he beat everybody in God's creation.
Yowza.
How's that strong as that?
It's funny, all the time Upstate is at a room or wherever, especially this venue, a lot of the people that are watching, they come around, Al just loves it. He chit-chats them up all the time. So if you're ever in the area and Upstate's doing a stream, stop on by. His website or his Facebook page is Upstate and Friends, and that's what he does. He'll invite you into the booth, as long as you keep it PG pretty much, and you can have a good time and hang out and discuss whatever.
Thanks, Sean. I think I didn't butcher your name. I think I had it right the first time.
Here we go. Pat Fleming puts one up on the board with the score of 7-4. Matt Krah in the lead. This is a race to 9. This is a B-side match, and I believe the one after this will be a B-side match. You can go to AZ Billiards and check out all the live scoring and the brackets and see where everybody fares. So, Tip, who's your, I was asking on the chat the other day, who is your pick not to win this, because there's 3 players that are heavy odds on favor, right? So we'll just leave them out. Your typical open either A shortstop or open player. Who would you pick to go deep? Doesn't have to win. Let's just say go deep, like Bucky did one year. He came,
All right, well,
came in 4th.
Sure. I mean, Bucky's absolutely got the game to win.
Right.
I mean, we're disqualifying Shane,
Yeah,
Jason,
yes.
and who? Because otherwise, the other heavy favorite's got to be Billy Thorpe.
Yeah, Billy and
Archer already conceded, so we'll
No,
count him out.
I think he's just on a B side.
All right, but we'll count him out, too.
Right.
So,
Yeah, it's to say those 4 or 5. Just like the superstars did.
Donnie Mills.
That's a good one. He's gone deep here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. George Rodriguez, like things like
Kevin
that.
West.
Kevin West. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George, absolutely. I mean, there's
How about you in the chat room? What say you?
Eric Collison.
Eric's gone deep many times.
I think he's won it here,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's quite a number of people that are capable of winning this event. I mean, of course,
Cohane.
no shot. That ship sunk a long time ago.
We love Eddie.
Oh yeah, Frankie Hernandez. Right.
Frankie.
Thanks, Kenny. Yeah, I mean, there's Hunter Lombardo's another one. Yeah, I mean,
there's a big list.
There's
Absolutely.
a big list for sure.
That's what I was alluding to. Basically, was although you have these miscued, Pat Fleming had an opportunity, and he's currently trailing 7-4, and that's not what you wanted to do. Was miscue.
Yeah, Smiley, you're right. Jan Beretta too. Sure. There's a large amount of people. Sean Wilkie. Yeah. We could just keep on going.
Sean is definitely up there on my top of my list. I'm waiting for him to break through and snap something like this off. He's got like he runs around winning state tournaments all the time. Well, I'm going on a break here for 2 seconds. Upstate is tempting me.
Oh yeah, Jeremy Sosi. Yeah, the list don't stop.
Listen, it's pistachios and macadamia nuts. Nuts, right?
All right, sorry about the moment of silence there. Someone came to the booth and wanted to take pictures. We got the score right there, folks. What do we got here? 7-4. I think Upstate just going to check.
7-4 or 8-4.
It might be 8-4, right?
Yeah, I think it's 8-4.
He's on the hill. Thank you.
Yep.
Matt Krah on the hill. Race to 9 to move forward. If you don't like it, play the combination. Be aggressive.
Joe's psychic.
Thank you, chat room. Pat a nice easy kick here. Let's see if he's able to stick it real good and stick it up against a 7 ball. Pat's back is up against the wall. His opponent on the hill. Pat having already lost a match.
Honestly, I don't think you can stick him there.
Can't get deep enough, you don't think? Yeah, I guess he called over the referee, or he's calling him on himself.
I think that one ball's just a little bit too high.
You know what he's doing? He's calling a ref over because he's going to play the 1 ball in the corner. He's going to play this rail first. I think, I'm not sure the quality of people calling the shots, and no disrespect to anybody, but I think with today's technology, everybody's got a phone. If you're going to call a shot, just record it.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions about it, you can defer back
You
to...
can slow-mo it and everything.
Right. It wouldn't be a bad move. Because you don't want to put someone that's not, you know, and even if you do ref, how much ref work do you really get where you can always be on your game?
Right.
You can utilize that camera and just defer back to it.
Yeah, plus it's so simple on, you know, just like a shot like Pat had. Those balls are so close together, and you're hitting it with speed. You don't always get that call, right? I'm sorry. We see it differently than, you know, but you don't always get that call, right?
Yeah, and you got to put yourself in the right position, and not doing that all the time. You might not be in position. You know, after the fact, you're going, oh, I should have been over there. Well, after the fact, it's too late. Well, Matt well on his way here. Got a nice wide open table. Feeling pretty good. Nice lead. So I don't perceive anything going wrong here.
Yeah, I don't foresee any issues.
Matt playing with a carbon fiber low deflection shaft there, like a lot of players of today.
Yeah, he came up a hair short of where he wanted to be.
He's going to have to move the cue ball around a couple rails.
Perfect.
Oh,
Wow.
that
Here's
was,
an uncharacteristic miss from Matt.
and if you notice, Matt's, let's say, deliberate ways, generally his tempo, he was a little quick on that. If you notice, he placed his hand down and he one-stroked it. Maybe just for the fact that he was over a ball. Pat didn't like that one bit. You might as well try and kick at this. I like kicking at this one rail, or two rails, basically.
He's looking to spin off the rail and just catch the edge of it. Then you got to clear the 9.
Yeah, he's kind of just
You
hoping
jack. I would.
hoping for a decent outcome. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not going to scratch. Kind of got away with it.
Oh, it's good that Pat still has a sense of humor.
Well, hey, listen, this is a big game here. It's 8-5.
8-4.
Yeah, 8-4. Say he wins this game 8-5 with the break.
Good
Yeah,
shot.
not far off. Nice containing safe. I like. I would advise anybody shooting this to bank at it. If you hit it short, the 6 ball winds up where the 8 is. You may get fortunate, but it's not a terribly tough bank.
Oh, he tried crossing it.
Yeah.
He may have gotten away with that.
Well, I think Matt's going to make this rail first.
It's tough to tell, but it may be over just a little bit. Too much.
No, I think he can get enough spin on that.
To go short rail first?
Yeah,
All right.
short rail. He's spinning it in.
Yeah, you got there. All right.
Watch the 8. Pat needs a little fortunate bump. He didn't get it, but this is no picnic. Your last 3 balls, you don't want to be shooting like this. That's for sure.
Yeah, you're partially shooting over a ball.
This is a 50-50. Even at the caliber of Matt Krah shooting this.
And you're not holding that cue ball, right?
No, you're trying to. I think you're going to try and go into the 8. Actually, that's the only thing you're going to do.
Or play it to go
all the way
up,
around, right?
Or go up and down, but I don't think you're going to hold that ball.
Just
oh,
make
he did.
it.
He did play to hold it. Okay.
Nice shot there by Matt. Watch
Oh
the side
my
pocket.
God, look at this. Oh my God.
He got corner hooked. Matt still has Pat has a little bit of a breathing room possibly. This is a difficult kick shot here. I like shooting this real slow. Just roll it up to it.
Just to kiss it, yeah.
Yep.
You got to be flat on it. Or you wind up.
Good hit. And
Yeah.
you know, this is not an easy shot either.
Oh,
The ball's frozen. He's real close. It has a tendency to do, if you don't have enough roll on this ball, the 8 ball grabs and it catches the rail real quick. So you got to get a little spin on that cue ball to get it rolling just like that. Nice shot by Pat Fleming. Nice shot. Got a nice big side pocket. Very good yourself, sir. Upstate walking around with a box of chocolate. He's going to start calling him Forrest Gump.
yeah.
All right, there we go.
8-5.
Pat Fleming puts one up on the board. He's not out of it yet.
Still alive.
Uh-oh. What did they do with the scoreboard? No, 8-5.
The chat, the scoreboard.
There we go.
Al took everything away from us.
There it is.
You don't want me to start pushing buttons.
I'm glad that didn't happen before. There we go. Pat Fleming to the break. And a scratch on the break.
All right, so let's see. 1 to the 2.
It's all here for Matt's taking. Want to come into the short rail on a long side. See, I don't like coming in that way because
Open
of
that ball
just
right in
like
front
that.
of you,
Yep. Yeah. If he'd have drew that a little more, maybe brought the cue ball down between the 8,
8
and
and
2.
9.
8 and 9
Right.
or 8 and
Yep.
2, correct. Because if you come in short, you got blockers. And they say that what's the first and last game?
Mhm,
Seems
right.
like you always
Struggling. Yep.
start to struggle a little bit. I think everything's going to be a little bit of a gift, you know. Now's a good time for Pat to play safe. Thin the 2, put it back here on a diamond closer to us. Play that cue ball. Back at a 4. Well, you have a couple blockers. You got the 4 or the 6. And maybe a little short.
Leave him a look at the whole ball.
Yeah, left him a little short. Only thing Pat's got going for him now is that 9 ball may impede the 2
From running up table.
from running up table. Matt's going to try and put him behind the 8 ball
5,
here.
yeah.
8 or the 5. He's got 2 of them. Oh, I like this even better, Matt. This is a smarter shot. He's going to thin it off the our left. No, he's not.
No, he went that way.
Yeah, see, I didn't
Yeah,
like that.
that's exactly the problem. The 9 becomes
Yeah,
huge.
thinking of that shot, if you go back to that shot, if he would have thinned it off the other side and played it the opposite mirror way, the cue ball would have went over by the 4-6 up
Right.
there, and the 2 ball to the other side, and the 9 would. Actually, the 2 would have went over by the 5.
Right.
Yeah, that would have been a nice shot too. You got Justin Bergman in the house.
Hey.
How you doing, young man? Hope to see you in some more events. We definitely like to see you play. Oh, Pat went for the quick win.
Oh, that's going to cost him.
Oh boy, yeah, you got
Oh, that's going to
brutalized on that one. Went for the quick hit there. It's hard not to fault them for going for a nice quick hit like that because
Well, it
nice,
laid pretty good. I
right,
mean,
right. You just got to make it.
It's just unfortunate you wind up where he did.
Yeah,
I mean,
in a hole and leaving a combination for
Yeah.
the next shot. And this is for the win. This is a race to 9. Matt Krah to move on.
playing the
Play
carom.
the carom, yep. Matt Krah for the win.
it, folks.
It's Mr. Pat Fleming. Congratulations. Thank you,
We
everybody,
have
for
a
joining us.
Final in 9-5.
Final of 9-5. You are correct for the 60th time today, sir. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Absolutely.
Hope to do it again. Upstate Al, thank you once again. I'm glad you're back in the helm and you're highly medicated.